So that was the night before the EB Games Expo, which I can't show you, but what I can show you guys is the expo itself. So you're probably thinking, what are my first thoughts of Black Ops 2? Well, the game is very different to the previous Call of Duty games. Treyarch have somehow managed to come up with something new and change it up a bit, but keep it familiar so we don't get lost in the mix. And to me, the guns felt a lot more accurate compared to the first Black Ops, which is good to know because this most likely means that the hit registration has improved. And something else that has improved is the speed of the game. Now what I'm trying to say is that if you remember back to Black Ops 1, a map like Array was damn huge, but now in Black Ops 2 maps are also pretty big, but they don't feel like you're running around for 2 minutes without seeing an enemy because the spawns just work. But the thing is, the spawns don't work in such a way that the enemy spawns right behind you, but in a clever way that it just keeps the game flowing. But moving away from that into actual game modes, and one of the game modes that really surprised me, I didn't think was going to be fun but was epic, was the new multi-team deathmatch. And I'm pretty sure that most of you guys already know how the multi-team deathmatch works since all that information is available online, so I won't get into details with that. But what I will get into is my favorite weapon that I use while playing Black Ops 2, and it's the AN-94, which in a way is kind of like our modern day AK-47. Now I did use the AN-94 for quite a bit while playing Black Ops 2 with my friends, and what they said was, and they agreed with me, is that it's probably the favorite gun of the game. And speaking of favorites, I think that Black Ops 2 might end up being my favorite Call of Duty of all time. And if you know me, my favorite Call of Duty is World at War, so that's a pretty tough game to beat because of all that gore. But honestly, yeah, it could end up being my favorite Call of Duty of all time because it's a step in the right direction, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it new, it keeps it the same thing we always knew. That rhymed, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, when November does actually roll around, I'll be playing some Black Ops 2 all day, every day, but I'll be wearing my Astros, and thanks to Standard Astro Gaming for this awesome interview.
How do you guys see yourself coming into the Australian market?
Well, for the longest time, Aussie gamers and NZ gamers have been asking us to come down here, and finally we get to be here, so it's really, really exciting for us.
As a company, what was your main focus going in at first? Was it like your headsets to have comfort, the best sound quality? What was the main focus at first?
Main focus was really how do we make a solution that was good enough for a hardcore and competitive gamer. Because these guys are the ones who play 12 hours at a time. These are the ones who need the most detail, the most precision, the most quality. If it's good enough for a competitive gamer, then I think it would be just fine for all the hardcore guys out there.
You got any like words for the subscribers out there about Astro Gaming in general?
Absolutely. First of all, watch more and subscribe to this guy. He's awesome. And check us out online, astrogaming.com.co.uk.fr, and we'll be in Oz and NZ, in EB Games and JB Hi-Fi. Got any questions? Hit us up on Twitter and Facebook at Astro Gaming.
There you have it, guys. Astro Gaming, some of the best headsets I've ever listened to, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. It sounds amazing.
And once again, thank you Steph from Astro Gaming for that awesome interview. But seriously guys, if you haven't tried Astro headsets, I definitely recommend the A40s or A50s if you want to go wireless. I'm definitely going to be picking up some A50s very soon so I can chill in my living room wireless and with awesome audio. But speaking of very soon, it's the Wii U. This new console is just over a month away from release, and I actually had the chance to play with the Wii U. That sounds weird, but seriously, I did end up playing with the Wii U, and I played Darksiders 2 on it, and it was pretty epic. Now, the way you bring up the inventory and other abilities on the Wii U gamepad and combine it with the action that Darksiders 2 brings on the TV is a pretty sick combination. But if you don't want the TV to be part of your gaming experience anymore, and you just want to play on the gamepad, you can actually play the entire game on just the gamepad screen alone. And if you were wondering, Darksiders 2 will be available on launch day of the Wii U this November. But now moving to a game that everybody just keeps on asking about, and it's WWE 13. And if I could just somehow explain to you guys how much fun I had playing WWE 13, all I could basically do is woo! Yeah, you wrestling fanatics probably know that one. Anyway, jumping right into the action of the game, I think we were meant to play about 5 minutes to get an experience of the game, but I think we actually ended up staying around for about solid 20 minutes and just throwing down people's elbows, stone cold stunners and F5s, just having the time of our lives. That rhymed again. And if you noticed anything of what I just said, I did mention some finishes, and yes, they are all one similar thing. They are all from the Attitude Era, which is back. So in just a matter of weeks, when WWE 13 does launch, I'll be laying the smackdown on everybody. But now moving to a game that won't be out this year, but actually next year, and it's Metro Last Light. We were lucky enough to have a private screening of the game, and it actually looks pretty damn sick. It's got a whole new dynamic weather system with effects that can just change the way you play the game, and also we were lucky enough to get an interview for you guys to get some insight on the game.
So Metro Last Light is like a direct sequel to Metro 2033, and Metro 2033 was based on a novel, a Russian novel of the same name. It's set in a post-apocalyptic world where nuclear strikers hit Moscow, and in real life, the Moscow Underground has been the underground tunnel system has been created to withstand a nuclear fallout. So everyone's gone down there for refuge. The first game ended, and the second game picks up a year later. So the nuclear winter's sort of ended, and it's becoming, the sunlight's starting to come through, a bit of rain's falling, so it's a bit more green, a bit more life on the surface than the last game, but everything's pretty mutated, so it's pretty nasty up there. So yeah, there's, nuclear fallout elements, there's survival horror elements you've got to do, so you've got a mask, you've got an air filter, and you've only got limited time to find different things, so you've got limited time to find new air filters, but also bullets are really tough as well to find, because they're also used as currency, so you've got to have a bit of a trade-off between picking up new equipment, but also having bullets to fight off mutants.
And there you have it, guys. Metro Last Light is looking pretty epic, and I do recommend that you get it when the game does come out next year. Now finally, to wrap this video up, thank you to everybody who came by and said hello at the EB Games Expo. I think I met like 600 of you, which was crazy and really awesome at the same time, because now I can put some faces to the people that actually watch my videos. Also, thank you for watching this video right now, because it was really tough to go through all the footage. I think we had like 50 gigs of footage off the camera. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to smack the like button, because I'm ChampChong, I'm the champion of Australia, and my accent's Australian. I don't know what I just said, but I'll see you guys next time.